Okay. Is it just me, or is Triple H the real villain in all this? They say John Cena is the one that's going to ruin wrestling. But it seems like Triple H is the actual villain. Triple H, I tried to give him credit, but Saturday Night Main Event, even though it isn't looked at as, a mega jam-packed PLE, it's still a PLE. And from the booking and even the wrestlers, some of these matches was god awful. And I'm one who I don't care about the ads too much. But man, this was stacked with ads. I mean, ad after ad. And like I said, I don't care about ads too much. But holy cow. Man, they had every 4 minutes, might have been every 5 minutes, just ads. And then you'll get I wouldn't say a vignette, but you would get like a wrestling ad. I mean, how many times have we seen the Cardi B SummerSlam ad? It's like we know SummerSlam is coming. Y'all been showing that SummerSlam ad almost since December. Like, come on, bro. But, I'm going to make another video about this conspiracy I kind of have. I'm thinking Vince McMahon sold to TKO for a lot of money. And Triple H was under Vince learning for so long. You would think he would almost book stuff as, Vince McMahon 2.0, or, we really thought Triple H was going to be better than Vince because Triple H was actually a wrestler. He was actually a character that he played great. And, he's been in the locker room. He sees wrestling from a different perspective, and he sees it from the business side. So we thought Triple H was going to take WWE and run it. I mean, 100 times better than Vince. Even with TKO, TKO could put all the ads and stuff that they want and make money, and Triple H could give us good wrestling. I mean, the two should mix perfectly well. But the creative been sucking. The matches have been lackluster. The story has been horrible ever since Vince left. So my thing is Triple H doing this on purpose to, I would say, to make WWE be worth less so Vince McMahon can buy it back? Or, I want to say Vince McMahon buy it back, but more so get that full control of WWE back. Because Vince McMahon still owns shares in TKO, but I'm just thinking that has to be what it is. Have John Cena kayfabe, pretend like he's ruining wrestling, but in reality, that's what Triple H is doing. I think either Triple H is on such a short leash, he can't do what he wants, or Triple H is doing this on purpose to make wrestling garbage. You know, there's no reason for Saturday Night's Main Event to be like that. I mean, we're going to get into this later, but God, I mean, Triple H, come on. You know, we've seen Sunday Night Heats better than this. Man, we had, I think, either a cage match or like a Hell in a Cell on Sunday Night Heat one time. You know, like, or was it an Inferno match or something like that on Sunday Night Heat? I mean, bruh, Triple H. You know, I can't get into it too much, you know, because this is supposed to be, you know, my thoughts on Saturday Night's Main Event, but man, this sucked. That's all I'm saying, that this sucked. And there's a match on here, I think that was a dark match that I didn't see this, but supposedly American Made defeated Latino World Order. Why wasn't this? I mean, I think this was like a dark match. I don't know, but they won. Seth, Braun versus Sami Zayn and CM Punk. That being first kind of caught my eye, like it caught my attention, like, oh, they doing this first? And I see why. You know, I mean, this match was a Raw match. It was a Raw match. They didn't even have close finishes. You know, and of course, which I predicted this, you know, a long time ago, but you know, Seth Rollins and them had the help of God. I'm drawing a blank to this guy's name, but he came back. Not not Braun Strowman, but I'm drawing a blank of what his name was. I'll insert it later because I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I can't think of his name. That's how much of a jobber he is. But he came back. Bronson Reed. He came back. And next, you had Zelina Vega versus Chelsea Green. That match totally sucked. And in my last review, on my last video, I said, man, you know, give Zelina Vega a shot. You know, put her on Saturday Night Main Events. And that was, you would think it would be great. But man, she should be released. Honestly. You know, I mean, some people have off days, but how do you botch the 619? Like, how? Chelsea Green isn't going anywhere because people love her. She has a unique character. She isn't going anywhere. Sorry to say it, but she kind of has like the Christian and Edge effect, you know. You know, like Christian, you know, when he was doing the peeps and all that, I don't think Christian wasn't over, but, you know, he had a good gimmick. Chelsea Green not going anywhere. Aleister Black and Zelina Vega will be out of this company before 2028, probably. John Cena and R-Truth. Sad part about it, this match could have actually been way better. This match could have been 10 times better. Basically, this finish was almost the Nia Jax finish that she did with Tiffany. Hey, I'm going to grab this belt, act like I'm going to do something with it. Somehow the ref gets it, and then we cheat. You know, it was something of that nature. And, you know, I mean, it was comedy, yeah, but Cena's a veteran, R-Truth's a veteran. I get they're up in age, but age only seems to play a factor in WWE. There's 58, 60-year-old luchadors doing moonsaults in Mexican wrestling, lucha libre. There's older guys who are 200 plus pounds, over 50, in Japan doing hard shoot wrestling and, you know, moonsaults and all that other stuff. You know, maybe they don't have a wellness program and you could take painkillers and go out there or something, but I don't know. But this match was like 4 minutes. I mean, you could have gave us more than that. Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. I mean, I would give this a 3 out of 5 stars. I can't. No one bled. I can't. You know, for what it was, Saturday Night Main Event was, you know, these fans paid a lot of money and they felt like they didn't have to deliver. Cody came back. And now we're going to get Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul. Logan Paul and John Cena was never a factor. Now, I guess they're a force to be reckoned with. And they're going to fight at Money in the Bank. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares. I mean, Cody being back, we'll see him more on SmackDown. Great. But I don't know. I mean, do we want to see that Money in the Bank? Hell no. Hell no, we don't see that on Money in the Bank. We want Jey Uso. Not, you know, I don't want to say I want Jey Uso to lose his title, but I damn sure want to see a villain get over. You know, Gunther, whatever you want to call him, it should be Kanye West and Gunther versus, you know, Jey Uso and Travis Scott. I mean, that's wild, but it's wild, but Vince McMahon would have did it. You know, I don't care about, you know, I'm this close to quitting wrestling where I used to, for a while, just watched it on YouTube. Watch the highlights. Instead of sitting there through a 3-hour show, I could watch a 12 to 15 minute highlight reel of this week's episode of Raw SmackDown and was completely fine with that. I didn't miss nothing that I didn't dedicate 3 hours to. I might go back to that because what the hell was this Saturday Night Main Event? Maybe when Cena's done, I'm done. I was pretty much done when The Undertaker was done. But I think when Cena goes, I go. And I'm just going to be watching New Japan Stardom. You know, AAA is with WWE right now. I kind of want to see Julia's rise through the WWE. Because, you know, that was going to be Hannah Kimura's spot. I also want to see Jay get that title one time. But I don't know. Something got to shake with Triple H. But this video has been kind of going on too long. Also, you know, I'm going to save what I'm about to say for another video. I was about to talk about the New Orleans thing, but, you know, Saturday Night Main Event sucked. 2.5 out of 10 stars. Peace.